Hello, beautiful yogis, and welcome to your practice. My name is Jenny Clark, and this will be a foundational practice designed to help bring you back into the present moment. So we're going to move, we're going to breathe, and we're going to meditate together in this practice. So make sure that you have maybe a blanket or a towel for seated or for your knees. If you have a yoga strap, grab that. If you don't have a yoga strap, grab a bathrobe tie or an old necktie, or even a towel will work as well. And if you have blocks, you can bring those into your practice as well. So we're going to begin here seated. And I would like to begin with a poem. This is a poem that I read this morning. I've read it before, but today especially it felt meaningful for me. And those of you that know me and come to my classes know how much poetry means to me. For me, poetry is really a form of prayer. So take a seat, close your eyes, and just settle yourself into your practice. This poem is called "The Place Where You Are Now" by Hafiz. This place where you are right now, God circled on a map for you. Wherever your eyes and arms and heart can move against the earth and the sky, the beloved has bowed there. Our beloved has bowed there knowing you were coming. I could tell you a priceless secret about your real worth, dear pilgrim, but any unkindness to yourself, any confusion about others will keep one from accepting the grace, the love, the sublime freedom divine knowledge always offers you. Never mind, Hafiz, about the great requirements this path demands of the wayfarers, for your soul is too full of wine tonight to withhold the wondrous truth from this world. But because I am so clever and generous, I have already clearly woven a resplendent lock of his tresses as a remarkable truth and gift in this poem for you. So as you're seated here, just imagine or visualize yourself at the center of your own circle, the mandala of this moment, and just feel what's present for you in this moment. Let go of any distractions or anything that would keep you from being present for yourself. And let's connect into the breath. Let's take a few nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. We'll practice that 3-part breathing. So as you inhale, feel the breath draw all the way down into the belly. If you're new to this, bring your hand onto your belly to feel the belly expand with your breath. Inhaling, the navel expands, the rib cage widens, and the breath ascends all the way up to the collarbones. And as you exhale, feel the lungs empty and the breath descend from the chest back to the ribs and into the belly. Follow that flow of breath in and out through the nose, belly, ribs, chest on the inhale, and exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Use your breath to help bring you back into your sacred center. Bring the hands together at the heart, Anjali Mudra, pressing the palms into each other. In just a moment, we are going to sound an Om together. And the purpose of this mantra at the start of our practice is to call on and to invoke the highest self, the most authentic, essential part of you. And it's a way of just allowing the ego to gently move to the side so that the highest and best within you can be revealed, can be known, and further embodied through your practice. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And we'll inhale to sound the mantra. Just sit very still and quietly for a moment. Let yourself really empty out. And then gently let the eyes open, let the hands relax. Great. Let's come onto the back. Come all the way down and hug your knees into your chest. Give them a nice squeeze in. And just a few times, you're going to inhale. Let the knees draw away from you, but your fingertips are still on them. And then exhale, pull them in. And just do that 3 or 4 more times, inhaling the knees away. And exhale, pull them in. Just a gentle synchronizing of the breath and the movement. And then draw the knees in, let the lower back soften, let the shoulder blades release down. And then widen your arms out from your shoulders like a T and drop both knees over to the right, coming into a simple twist. Your chin can turn towards your left shoulder. And then on your next inhale, bring the knees and head back through center, and exhale, knees all the way to the left, chin to the right. Keep the focus on the breath. The mind will naturally wander off, just gently calling it back with the breath. And then come back to center. Go ahead and drop the feet down and grab your strap, and we'll take it around the ball of the right foot, and we'll extend the legs straight up towards the sky. Your left knee can be bent, or you can extend the leg long, depending on how that feels. I like to loop my hands kind of around the strap just to let them relax here. And you don't have to go for your maximum hamstring stretch here. I like to just find my edge and maybe back off of it a little bit. Gently feeling the top of your right thigh press towards your hamstrings. one more nice full deep breath here. And then take both edges of the strap in your right hand. You can let your left hand just rest at the top of your left thigh and gently open the leg out to the right. Keep your pelvis steady here so you're not rolling all the way to the right. You're grounding through the left side of your pelvis. And if the knee is bent, foot on the mat, you can even let that left knee drop open to the left as a counterbalance here. Breathing in, feeling that quality of expansion, of opening, and then breathing out, feeling for letting go, releasing, and making some space. Come back through center. If the left knee is bent, go ahead and extend the leg. Both edges of the strap in the left hand and the right arm reaches out from the shoulder. And you're going to cross that leg all the way over to the left. Feel for moving the outer right hip down towards the top of the left foot. On the next inhale, bring it back up through center. And we'll just switch the feet. So bring your left foot up, place your right foot down. Loop the straps around the hand if you like. Feel for that left femur thigh bone really rooting down into the hip socket. I like to feel it like a ball in a glove, the top of the femur just dropping down into the hollow of the hip. Feeling that connection there. Rooting the thigh bone. And then both edges of the strap in the left hand. You can rest your right hand to the top of your right thigh, really just to remind that area to stay grounded as you slowly open out to the left. Opening the inseam of the leg here from the inner groin through the inner knee and ankle. And then draw it back up through center. Both edges of the strap in the right hand, left arm reaches out. Your right leg needs to be straight on the ground now. And exhale slowly over to the right. Letting your left shoulder stay grounded. Slowly come back through center. Bend the knee. You can release your strap now off to the side. Go ahead and just extend the legs out. Give them a little shake. Let's reach the arms all the way up overhead. Nice long stretch here. And then bend the knees. Walk the feet in and draw the knees back in. And just rock here a couple times, right and left. And then you can either roll to your side and use your hands to press you up, or take hold behind the knees. Give the feet a kick and rock it up. We'll come to hands and knees now. If you need your blanket to pad your knees, you can do that. Setting up in tabletop, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Cat and cow, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, and exhale, round. Close down the eyes here, keeping the awareness internal as you move and breathe. Deep breaths. And just a few more rounds, just like that. Just savoring this time, this moment. Appreciating the fact that you are on your mat, you're practicing. Next, inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Just hold it here. Just a couple of breaths. Draw the shoulders out of the ears. Feel the chin lift, so the stretch is all the way through the front of the throat. Even roll your inner gaze up. Big stretch through the front of the spine, and then exhale, curl the spine. Dropping the head, bringing your chin to your chest. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Pulling your navel up towards your spine. Feeling the shoulder blades separate here. And then come back through neutral, flat back, and press the hips back to the heels. You're welcome to widen your knees if you need to here to be comfortable. Bring the hands into pranam or prayer pose so the palms are together. Let your forehead release down and go ahead and bend the elbows and send your prayer hands up towards the sky. Walk your elbows as close into your head as you're able. And just breathe here. Feeling the connection of your third eye. This is the seat of our intuition, or inner vision. Grounding here into the energy of Mother Earth. And extend the arms out in front of you. Plant your palms. Roll up through all fours, hands and knees. And then walk your knees back behind the hips, and we'll come onto the belly. Pointing the toes back and walking the hands forward into Sphinx pose now. So we're on the forearms. The elbows are just forward of the shoulders. Go ahead and let the shoulders draw up to the ears and then roll them back and down, feeling the center of your sternum lift. And just draw your chin slightly forward and down. And just a little sway side to side. This is such a wonderful movement to me. Breathing into the belly, the psoas muscle, that long muscle that connects the upper and lower body that definitely gets tight for most of us. Bring it back to center, pressing into the forearms again, lifting the chest and widen your collarbones. And then slowly lower down. Make a little pillow. You can just rest your head, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your feet back and forth. And then release the feet down. Take the hands now back under the shoulders, elbows drawing in. Release your forehead down for just a moment. Feel the fronts of the shoulders here lift away from the floor. We're going to keep that lift the entire time we lift and lower the head, just a few times. Keep the tops of the feet pressing. Inhale, lift it up. You can press into your hands just a little bit. And exhale, lowering just the head. Keep the tops or fronts of the shoulders lifted. Again, inhale, lift up, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Tuck the toes under. We'll press it back through tabletop now, coming into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, and send your hips up and back. If you prefer puppy pose as the modification, you can lower your knees and walk your hands forward, a giant step, pushing into the arms and the hands. If you're in dog, make sure the fingers are spread evenly. Now just move. Start to find a little more fluidity. Bringing the breath with you. Cultivating now Ujjayi Pranayama, so a little drag of the breath along the back of your throat. Now we'll lift both heels high and bend the knees, looking forward between the hands, and we'll step the feet all the way up. Coming into Uttanasana. Feet are open about hips distance, and if you need your blocks or a couple of thick books here, you can bring those in. And just soften in. Let yourself hang and sway right and left a few times. And then inhale, fingertips to shins. Lengthen the spine halfway. Draw the shoulders out of the ears and keep the back of the neck long. Tip the weight a little forward into the balls of the feet. And then exhale and fold in. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, press into the feet, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to feel your mountain here. So grounded through the legs and the feet. Buoyant and lifted through the upper body, through the heart. Feeling a steadiness and an evenness here. And again, feel and cultivate the awareness of yourself in the very center of a circle. Connecting into your breath. And just feeling the perfection of this moment just as it is. Smile. And inhale, reach the arms all the way out and up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to the half lift, flat back. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, arms wide all the way up. And exhale to your heart. Twice more, just flowing with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach wide, press down to rise up. And exhale to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale to the heart. Adding on the inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, length. Exhale, we'll step the right foot back and lower the knee. Feel free to pad the knee or bring the blocks in if you need them. Framing your left foot here with your fingertips. Releasing your pelvis, finding the length in your spine. Just a couple of breaths. And then tuck the back toes, lift the knee, plant the hands and step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in as you exhale. Lower to the knees, point the toes, and come all the way to the belly. Keep the elbows in, fronts of the shoulders lifted. Inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 full breaths in dog or puppy pose or child's pose. Pressing the tops of your thighs back. Feeling the arms and the hands press forward and down. Head and neck release. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. We step it back to the hands. Inhaling to the half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms wide all the way up. And exhale to the heart. Other side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale the left foot back and a gentle lower of the knee. Find your alignment with your right knee over your heel here. Try to take some of the rounding out of your spine by lengthening your sternum out of your belly. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, plant the hands, down dog, right foot back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower to the knees, point the toes all the way down. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and lion's breath through the mouth. So in through the nose and then open the mouth and stick out the tongue. Do that once more. Inhale. Stick out the tongue as far as you can. Great. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms wide all the way up. And exhale, back to your heart. Take a moment, again, just to pause. Connect into present moment awareness. Remembering that our point of power is always in the present moment. And just simply noticing when we're not in the moment initiates us back into presence. That is the moment of power. As soon as you realize that you've been taken away. Great. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale the half lift. Let's exhale the left foot back for warrior one. You're gonna ground your back heel. Right knee bends over the heel and we'll rise up. Kind of heel toe your right foot over to the right a little bit so that your feet are hips distance. And reach the arms up. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Breath from the belly. One more full breath. Good, and then you're gonna go ahead and swing your left arm forward and open it up to warrior two. And now you'll heel toe your right foot over just a little bit so that you have a heel to arch alignment. Right knee over the right heel. Shoulders aligned over the hips. And you're just turning the gaze over the right fingertips. We'll flow just a couple of times between peaceful warrior. Drop the back arm, reach the right arm up to warrior two. Twice more. Inhale, keep the bend in the knee. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's straighten the right leg now. Push down through both legs and feet and lengthen out for triangle. Release your hand to your shin. Left arm extends straight up out of the shoulder, or if you need the hand on the hip, you can do that as well. Find the comfortable place for your head and your neck. And come back into the breath at the navel. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, let's bend the right knee again. Take the right forearm to the top of the thigh, and this time reach the left arm all the way overhead, extended side angle. You want to keep pressing through the outer edge of your left foot, rolling your right chest to the sky, and lengthening the ribs away from the pelvis. Make it feel so good for you. Rise back up, warrior two. You'll just cartwheel the hands down, spin to the ball of your back foot, and step the left foot in to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise, and exhale. Back to your heart, take a full breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. We'll exhale the right foot back. Warrior one, ground the heel. Bend the left knee over the left heel. Rising up, squaring your pelvis towards the front edge of your mat. Lengthening your tailbone towards the earth. And just float the arms up. No tension. Feel your ribs lift here. The heart wide open. Steady eyes and just letting the mind relax. Swing the right arm forward, open it up, Vira two. Heel toe your left foot over a little bit. Heel to arch alignment, left knee bends right over the heel. Peaceful warrior, inhale, open it up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Straighten your left leg. Press down through the feet and reach long first. Reach as far as you can and then release the left hand down. Right arm up. Feeling even here through the front and back body. Pressing down through the legs and the feet and feeling the spine extend. Rise up. Bend the left knee. Take the left forearm to the top of the thigh. Roll the chest up to the sky and reach the right arm overhead. And if that's too much for the shoulder, again, you can keep it straight up or even relaxing on the hip. One more deep breath. Rise up. Cartwheel the hands, spin to the ball of the back foot, step it in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach and rise. And exhale to your heart. Again, just pause, meeting yourself in this moment. Noticing, what are you aware of here? Just observe. Meditate in this moment. And then relax the arms, open the eyes. Let's step the feet open wide here. Taking a wide stance. We'll inhale, lengthen the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold here. Release your fingertips to the floor or grab your block if you need it. Find your side to side, back and forth just a couple of times. And then bring the hips back to center. And take your left hand, fingertips or palm flat to the floor just under the face. And we'll bring the right hand to the right hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, from the ribs and chest, we twist to the right. You can reach the right arm out and all the way up. Inhale, and as you exhale, release it down. Take the right hand under the face. Left hand to the left hip. First you inhale, length, and then exhale, twist to the left. Keep your pelvis square. Reach the left arm out and all the way up. Isolating that movement through the rib cage. And then release it down. Great. Just fold in, let the crown of the head release towards the earth. Roll the shoulders out of the ears. And then from here, you'll just heel toe your feet into hips distance. Bend the knees and we'll slow roll it up to stand. Mountain pose. Okay, let's take standing balance here. If you need to move to your wall for support, go ahead and do that. We'll start on the right leg, right foot. Just come to the ball of your left foot. Find your focal point just a few feet in front of you on the floor. And when you're ready, lift your left knee up in line with your hip. Keep the breath moving. If you're able to grab around the front of the knee or shin, try that. Keep the chest lifted, chin drawn slightly down. You can stay here if you want to play a little more with the balance. Take your right hand to your hip and open the left knee to the left, keeping your pelvis squaring forward. Come back through center. Maybe try taking hold the right hand around the knee. Left hand can come to the hip and just a little twist to the left. Bring it back to center. Hug in and release. Shake out the standing leg, circle the ankle, and then shift over to the left leg, left foot. Find your focal point, connect to your breath, draw your right knee up. And you might just stay here. If you're feeling unsteady, you might lower the foot down and lift up. So find what's best for you. If you want to try taking hold around the knee or shin. Left hand to left hip. Open the right knee to the right. Come back through center. Left hand to left knee or shin, right hand to right hip. Keep the chest lifted as you twist through the ribs and chest a little bit to the right. And then back to center. Release. Shake. Great. Come back to the front edge of your mat. Let's bend the knees a little bit, sinking the hips, Utkatasana. Inhale, extend the arms, sitting back and down in the heels. And exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Few breaths here as we transition for some seated poses. Lower to the knees. Press the hips back to the heels, extended child's pose. Just release your forehead and let your arms, your hands, shoulders, jaw, face, let everything just melt down into the earth. And even open your mouth and exhale. Letting the mind relax a little deeper. Reminding your mind that everything is perfectly taken care of in this moment. All is well. And then we'll slowly roll up to a seated position. You can bring your legs forward. If you want to bring your blanket or your towel in for seated support, do that. Bring your right heel in and extend, open your left leg to the left. And we'll take a moment to just shift right and left to feel the pelvis grounded here. Steady through left and right sitting bones. And if your right knee is tender, grab your block or book and just support it. Support it there. Let's reach the arms up. So from this grounded place, feel a lift through the chest. And then you're gonna drop your right fingertips behind you and take your left hand towards your right thigh and twist. And twist, turn your head without straining, but go as far as you can to feel that stretch through the side of the neck, especially behind the ear. So the vagus nerve, the longest nerve of the body, winds from the the head, behind the ear, all the way down into the belly. This nerve is really important as we're working to regulate our nervous system. Bring it back into parasympathetic balance. Even open your mouth and close it a couple of times. This activates the vagus nerve. Great, bring the head to center and then the torso. And now you'll just let your left hand rest on the shin or the knee. Reach the right arm up and just a casual slide over towards the left thigh. You can rest your forearm on your thigh, or maybe you bring it down to the inside. All the while, we're keeping this right thigh, right hip grounded. Two more big, beautiful breaths. Reach up through the right arm, rise back up. And just take a breath. Bring your left leg in. Extend the right leg out. You can shake them a bit. And then switch. So the left heel comes in, right leg opens to the right. Get grounded through both sitting bones, both sides of the pelvis here. Support the knee if you need to. Reach the arms up. Feel both sitting bones anchoring down. And from that anchor point, you lift. And then left fingertips drop behind you. Right hand to left thigh. And we twist. Try not to let these right toes fall towards the floor. Keep them pointing straight up. And again, turn the head as far as it will comfortably go. Maybe even letting the ear drop, the left ear drop a little bit towards the left shoulder. Again, open and close the jaw. And then relax. Bring the head back to center and then the torso. Rest your right hand on your knee or shin, left arm up. Keeping rooted through the left thigh, just soften over. Taking some of the ambition, some of the effort out of the practice. Not allowing too much self-improvement to be our motivation for practice. It's good to want to better ourselves, but self-realization is what yoga is about, remembering that we're already whole, perfect, complete. So balancing the practice with that remembrance. Reach the left arm up, rise up. Take a breath. Neutralizing the spine. And then bring the right leg forward, extend the left leg. Inhale both arms up and exhale, fold in. Take the hands wherever they comfortably reach. Really let your shoulders soften here. It's okay to have a little round in the spine. Breathing deeper into the back of the body and the kidneys. Imagine the kidneys like two balloons on either side of the lower spine. And as you breathe, you're filling the kidneys with prana, life force, energy, breath. Recharging your energy. And then slowly roll up and come to your cross-legged position. Let your hands rest on your thighs and just roll out the shoulders. Squeeze them up, back, and down a few times. And let the shoulders relax down the back, keeping your heart lifted. Bring your chin forward and just pendulum right and left. And then bring the head back to neutral, back to center. Great. So we're going to practice a meditation together now. We're going to be using mantra and mudra. Mantra is the repetition of sound current, but we're not going to be saying it out loud. We're going to be mentally vibrating the mantra. Mantra is a way for us to help direct the mind. It's a very helpful tool. Mudra are particular hand gestures that offer us or deliver us to a particular state of consciousness. So the combination of the two are really powerful at affecting change. And in this case, the intention is to really just help bring us back into this moment. So the mantra that we'll be using on the breath, as you inhale a deep, even breath, you're going to mentally vibrate the mantra so. And as you exhale, mentally vibrating hum. So, hum. So translates as I am, which points us to that essential self, that essential nature of who we are. I am. Hum means that, or all that is. It points us to our connection to everything, that unified state of consciousness. So hum. If you're not comfortable with that, you can even, I am that, or I am all that is. We'll be having, the eyes will be closed. The mudra that I've chosen to do with this one is Abhaya mudra, which is a mudra for fearlessness, which I think is important for all of us to cultivate this quality right now. So the left hand will come just over the heart center, and the right hand will be up in line with your right shoulder, with your palm facing flat forward, like you're taking an oath. Okay? So close down the eyes. We're just going to do about 2 minutes of practice. 2 to 3 minutes really allows us enough time to imprint the effect of the meditation. So close your eyes. Draw the awareness, the inner gaze, up towards your third eye point. Point between your eyebrows and in about an inch. Exhale all of the breath out through the nose. Inhale, mentally vibrating so. Exhaling, mentally chanting hum. And simply keep going, just like that. Long, deep breathing. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Letting the mind just rest into the mantra. Letting the mind be carried by the power of the mantra. And feeling the body in this state of fearlessness, which doesn't mean that we don't experience fear. Instead, that we're willing to face it fully. When we're connected into the knowing of who we are, of what we carry, we realize that in every moment we have everything that we need to meet any challenge or blessing that the moment provides. Take one more minute just to anchor in and embody this deep, essential truth. So I am all that is. After your next exhalation, just keep the eyes closed. Let the hands relax onto the knees or the thighs. You can lightly connect your index and thumb tips. And just be still. Observe and notice the effects of the practice. Letting go of the mantra and the mudra and just feeling where the vehicle has delivered you. Knowing that at any time you can use those tools to help deliver you back to this moment again, renewed and refreshed. So I'll invite you now to bring yourself into Shavasana. You can come all the way onto your back. I'm going to close our practice and our time together here. Give yourself at least 5 to 10 minutes to just rest and to integrate your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Continue to remain in the center of the beautiful circle wherever you've been placed, knowing that you are loved, you're supported, and you're deeply, deeply cherished. Namaste.